Welcome to Championship Saturday, Round 11, Season 15 of the Velocity Online Racing Signature Series, the IndyCar Championship, as we come to you tonight from Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the third running of the Velocity Online Racing Las Vegas 400. I am Gary Godsoe, and welcome to what should be a pretty exciting race. The two previous races we've had here before have been extremely exciting. Green flag getting ready to come out for a 400-mile race to close out Season 15 of the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Championship. Cleanly through 1 and 2, and they're getting in the line. This is going to be a bit of a pack race early here, Howie, until Tire Dag starts getting us in single file. It happened before when we were here, but a pack race early, and we see Liam O'Sullivan going to the point, looking for that bonus point, and he will secure it.
There's just about enough space to fit 3 cars there, but you will be plowing into the wall on the higher side, so reckon we'll see it at some point, but maybe not straight away. Road Nefting, though, riding that high side. It's fast up there already. Small amount of progressive banking, I think, up there is going to lead Efting to the top, and Stellard behind. Liam O'Sullivan now drops to P3, but I think he just wants to ride among the crowd here. The one thing he could do to lose this is make a horrible mistake right now. Been pretty clean and green, though, up at the front still. I think it's mostly a trading back between the real Efting. Oh, no!
Oh, and there's a caution.
What do we say? Oh, brutal in the back.
And it's a biggie. It's a biggie. We have 3 cars involved. Toby Deck, Charpentier, and Shane Coker at lap 18.
So Charpentier, Deck, Coker, and Watson all caught up.
Oh, God.
That's the contact. That is a horrific hit.
Look at the barrel roll. Just like the Thunderbirds that are based at the base right behind the Air Force Base, right behind. There's a barrel roll. That would, and he landed on his wheels too. That would make the Thunderbirds very proud. He should log that flight time. He should get credit for it. Here we're coming to pit road.
First pit stops for most of the field. I think one's staying out.
And we're going to go 3 wide with teammates. F-Teak, Altena, and O'Sullivan. 4 wide.
Almost 4, making it into the turn. Our leader's gotten away, Kinder. Everything else, it's been calamity just behind. It was just such a bad launch from P2 that it's just caused this absolute spread. This is carnage.
Liam back to 9th. Liam back to 9th as he had to lift a little bit. Otherwise, he was going to end up in the rear cowling of Pim Van Gastel, because I think Inch kind of backed that field up a little bit. Now Inch into the wall in front of Pim. Here's another run by Liam to the bottom of the racetrack. Meanwhile, up front, it is Kinder, Altena, and Strauss, your top 3. But our points leader is marred in traffic.
Here's Liam O'Sullivan rolling to the race start. Does take the jump around the outside of Julian, so he has a very, very good read on the start. There's a F-Tick to the top, though, and at this point, it's the 4 wide. It might be backing out of this that does it for him. No, he tries to pin it to the top, but that 10 is blocking him up, and that blockage is what slows him and lets everyone get him on the bottom.
But the top 5 now, the top 3 have been joined by F-Tink, who has run him down, and he just goes to the high side with Godsoe, and they are spinning off a 4. We're going to go under caution, and that happened right in front of all of the key leaders in the points championship.
We're seeing drivers just sort of not make the turn. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, it's a bit of plow. It's a bit of plow up the turn. Those tyres finally starting to bite you and not let you run to the bottom as much as you want.
That is, I think, that's an experience and kind of a risky move. Roden thought that maybe he could power by on the outside. Maybe he thought also that that Kinder would lift a little bit and allow him on by. Kinder's trying to hold on to that track position, and his pit stop is not that far off into the distant future. Clindy has gotten close before, but can Liam O'Sullivan actually secure the Triple Crown for the first time in series history? Here he comes to the point, up to the top, and goes right around Clindy, and almost looks like Clindy lit him on by. Oh, wow, moving and weaving, bobbing and jiving down the backstretch. Almost contact between Strauss and O'Sullivan. And these are things that O'Sullivan needs to worry about. He needs to worry about now, just really, you talked about this before, is finishing this race, getting to the checkered flag. Julian shifts out top. I think he's just giving everyone a bunch of extra room. He goes on the high side, and Strauss, a big lift, and Julian cruises on by. Julian giving him lots of room, not pinching him. Oh, Saucier sliding through the tri-oval area, and we're going to bring out, is that going to bring out the caution? Did he slide out of the way? He just got loose, and there's the caution. And that is going to bring everybody to pit road, right in a pit window.
Ain't the timing convenient? Ain't it, ain't it, ain't it? Here he goes.
Let's see what happens here.
That car just loses itself.
That is, wow, you don't see that in the OME car here. He goes to the bottom, and the OMF, the Open Medicine Foundation car that we've seen sponsor the All-American iRacer guys. He just slides through, just gets loose in the middle of the straightaway. Julian already moving. And almost beats out Liam O'Sullivan off pit road. Liam bringing it down slow. And now we start to fan out in the back. A little bit of accordion action. Stewards get to work. They might have some black flags to clear. Remember the restart rules here in Velocity Online Racing do allow you to pass anywhere once the track goes green. And here goes Julian to the outside. Clinty stays to the middle. Here comes Strauss. And up into the battle now. Peter Zambati. He is somebody now. Look at him. He's in third. And, car on the wall off of 4. That was Vinci, I believe. Also, Miriani. I think that might have been Miriani. Vinci just missed him, but a big tank slapper off of 4 for Miriani. And that about caught about accordion to half the back end of the field. Watch this.
Oh, he's already lifted. He already had to lift off. He knew there was going to be trouble.
Yeah.
At that point,
he had 2 cars in front of him. 2 cars in front of him, and just all the dirty air was being fed to him. He had no air whatsoever on those front wings. I'm willing to bet at this point, and we are now 47 laps into the stint, and with lap traffic, and here he comes. Pit road. As he slows it down, look at all the dust down on the bottom as he tries to wheel this car down. The back end of that car is very happy. He's bringing it in hot. 50 miles per hour trying to, look at those hands in the cockpit.
That was not a good pit entry. It actually could affect him later down the line. Let's catch a hold on board of the whole journey, but someone had to test just how loose this was going to be down here. He's barely holding onto it.
I could tell he had his hands full back on the race. We know he had his hands full on the apron. I could tell he had his hands full on the racetrack. Right now, Julian is on bonus time.
Oh, contact
off the corner!
Oh,
and my goodness, this is somebody involved, Christensen involved, and
Christensen's
I'm watching Liam O'Sullivan, who is a lap down, and he might cycle all the way to the front. He might get lucky here.
Somebody has a meatball. And that's damage for Christensen, but he survived. Amazingly, keeps us in one place. Oh, he's really plowing up the track hard. Sent flying. That side pod damage, that sucks for somebody. He's not going to be able to recover. I actually think John Christensen might have taken wheel damage on the front wing. Catches on board. He went flying out of that one. He's lucky to not be the second barrel roll.
Actually, Clinty brings him down really slow and waits till they get to the restart zone to hear him go green and packs up the entire field. That's his right. That's his call. Clinty knows. Oh, Julian, contact! Contact! Wheel-to-wheel contact. That is with Katie Pollock.
It's bad in the back.
Here's Christensen again. We're still green, but big contact with Julian Altena.
Because the race
to the inside, dirty
so
air,
well.
Just dirty air. Caution, there's the caution.
We are yellow, we'll review that one. But there's Pollack going back, and John Christensen just sort of clips that badly. Now she's down and out.
111 to go. Still lots of racing in the finale here at Las Vegas. 2 cars have been up front much of the day, and a new car joining the battle. Andreas Vinci in P3. You would think with all the downforce that these have and the 24-degree of banking, I think this has progressive banking, so it actually gets steeper as you go to the top. Caution on the racetrack.
Strauss.
Strauss, one of the leaders. Now, was he coming to pit road?
I think he would have done this to himself. We're about the length in the run. Oh no, he was coming to pit road.
To pit road. He's coming to pit road.
Oh.
And this is, he's just trying to do it as hot as possible. And
Dan Edge comes up to this like a speeding bullet and almost dies, but doesn't. We'll keep an eye on it here. Slippity. He's moving up the track well, but that's scary. That's a really scary move.
And I know what everyone's thinking at home. Clendy just got rammed into, and his back wing is forgiven. It has snapped back into place, but there still might be damage unseen as Saucier hounds him.
This is silly. Someone is calling rear wing damage. Oh, there was confusion about passing the pace car. Glenworth slows down because he didn't actually quite know whether the pace car was going to get past. Saucier's not ready for it. One stop to go.
I will ride with him. You keep the camera on him. I will ride with him. He's gingerly bringing that car up the pace. He's already around a couple. We're watching the leaders. Yeah, Liam came to pit road under a green flag pit stop. Matthias was about to, and he brought out the caution when he spun on the apron. So that's one thing that's going to through all these drivers' minds, especially Matthias, is now he goes, well, if we're going to do another green flag pit stop before this run, a good chance at, never mind, car spinning, down low, that's Saucier, and that is the caution, and that is going to, we're at 53 to go.
I think with saving, we make it. I think with a fuel map, you make it now to the end on a sprint.
If they come to pit road, I think if they come to pit road and top off, I think they do make it.
I think that's a guarantee they're going to do it, though. Bit unusual to lose it there like that. Got to see the on-board to really work out quite how he did it. I think maybe he just bites off a bit too much. Now, that car loses itself again early in the stint. Good to keep it out the walls. He's very lucky to stay in this race, and we are going to see the whole field come to pit road now, I think.
Green flag getting ready to come out. It is Clendy, your defending series champion. O'Sullivan, who is looking to gain the championship at the end of this race. Vogelzang, Strauss, Altena, your top five. Here we go, hopefully for the final stint of the race and season. Vogelzang to the point.
It's Strauss that's now backed out of it. Here comes Stellard, goes up high.
Lindy to the inside, we're going to grab the racetrack, we're going to wreck. He goes, he loses it in the tri-oval area unexpectedly, and we're under caution. And one of the guys I set the watch is involved and takes out Miriani, I believe. Fiolis involved as well.
Oh, he's too low. He takes the apron. And that is the end of that. Altena got a meatball from this. There's Glenworth, just took the line.
It looked like he missed Julian. It had to be netcode behind him.
Let's slow it.
I mean, from the replay, he is missed. Here's a big jump. Stellard to the inside. He's going to get bypassed by Sullivan. Sullivan with those new tires on by 3 wide. Saucier up top. Strauss in the middle. Stellard down on the bottom. Battle for third. Coming off of 2. Here comes Liam O'Sullivan with those new tires. Head of steam. Here we go.
If he takes that lead and hugs the bottom, he could wrap this up, but he's not clear yet. Vogelzang holding on for dear life.
Vogelzang clips a little bit of the apron.
I think Stallard's going to be the one that's more likely to get something done out of this if Vogelzang leads a gap.
This might be a possible witnessing of a rare feat in league and IndyCar racing period history here of a driver winning the Triple Crown. That's Auto Club, Indianapolis, and Las Vegas this season. Remember, he won the 500, had a steward awarded win at Auto Club. It was actually Jesper Dahlgren took the checker flag, but the stewards gave him a penalty, gave the win to Liam. So, Triple Crown with an asterisk, but it's still a Triple Crown. 9 to go. Can he get that Triple Crown? Down to the white line. Viva Las Vegas. Stellard washes up. That's going to allow a little bit of a pause for Saucier. Gives a little bit of room for Liam O'Sullivan. White flag out. History on the line into turn one. A Triple Crown on the line here at Las Vegas. And a championship win. Here comes Stellar down the backstretch. He's going to have a head full of steam. This is a last chance. He pulls out to the high side. He's going to deploy it wheel to wheel off the corner, looking for history, coming to the checkered flag, side by side at the line. Here's the winner. It is,
I think it's O'Sullivan.
Liam O'Sullivan secures the Triple Crown by 5,000 of a second.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that O'Sullivan got that one done, but just that tiny bit when it mattered on the line, you can see it by eye, that inside line. Your champion, Liam O'Sullivan, makes history on the road as well. That's fantastic.
And if you're ready, I'd be more than happy to give you the final results for tonight's race. There you see Liam O'Sullivan clinches the championship and wins the Triple Crown by 0.05 of a second over Bryce Saucier. Matthias Strauss comes home in third, and it's been a good finish to the season for Strauss. A couple podium finishes there, so he should be pretty happy to much momentum to go into season 16. John Seller, his best career finish here in the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Championship at fourth. Dufresne very quietly got up into the top five there at the end. In his best finish of the season, he finishes fifth, Vince in sixth, Vogelzang in seventh, Fiolis at eighth, Dan Inch in ninth, and Nigel Stock in 10th. A lot of these drivers right here in the top 10, best finish of the season. Congratulations to everybody there. Moving on to the next page, we got Zambati. Finishes 11th, James Watson. Remember, he was one of the early cautions, and he recovers to finish 12th. Julian Altena. Unfortunately, another season of, I don't want to say futility, just coming up a little short for Julian. He comes home in 13th and will finish more than likely second in the points. Mariani is in 14th. Clindy, unable to defend that championship won and earned a season ago, comes home in 15th, probably will finish third in the points. Katie Pollock 16th, John Christensen 17th, F. Tink 18th, Seb Kinder 19th, Pim Van Gastel in 20th. Going out to the last page, we got Charpentier, Toby Deck, and Shane Coker all involved in early incidents, rounding out the remainder of this 23-car field.